So
hi everyone. This is the. Oh wait. Oh fuck. I was going at +2.
that's okay. Just go slow for a couple seconds, unless you
Yeah.
want
Okay.
to start.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
Hi
continue.
everyone. This is Reddit Team League, round 4. With me today is the very special Canadian commentator, all the way from West Canada. I forget what it's called.
British Columbia.
British Columbia. That's it.
Yes.
Would you like to introduce yourself, Goatrope?
Hello, everybody. I'm Goatrope. I stream on Team Liquid. I have a little show I like to call the Goat Show. It's just me and some friends talking on voice chat as I play StarCraft. It's very fun. You should check it out sometime. But that's not what we're here for today. Today we're here for the Reddit Team League. And we are watching. What are we watching? Team Dolphin versus Team V. Tell me about these teams.
Well, Team Dolphin is... Well, first they surprised everyone because when everyone was originally picking their teams, everyone went for the maximum amount of players, which is 9. And everyone picked the maximum amount of players, except for Team Dolphins. They went for the pure minimum. So they've had the same 5 people playing like every game. And it's worked out really well for them. They are the only team to have not lost a match.
Very interesting.
Yeah, but one of the like the way the system works is it's Swiss. So who you play depends on your performance leading up to it. So after the first round, they've had the best of the competition, and really, it's eventually someone might win against them. And if they don't, then Team Dolphins are definitely looking on the way to take home the whole $100.
Cool. So this particular game, we have WinHouse the Zerg in the bottom right, Rock in the green, and the very hilarious pink Terran in the top left, Noggin. We got a hatch first, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's really just this map, I suppose. I mean, it's quite protected. I was talking about this to someone, but I can't remember if it's completely true. But I think this is a doubly high wall on the edge of the base, which means Colossus can't walk up it and Reapers can't jump up it.
That's interesting. I never actually knew that.
Which means could quite easily hatch first on this map, I suppose. Anyway, pool down and no gas for WinHouse.
Oh, we did see gas. Late-ish gas.
Oh, okay. What's your time at the moment?
Oh wow, the thing disappeared. I'm at 350.
Okay, I'm caught up.
Alright, perfect. Tech lab going down, a bunker going down. Bunker would imply that it's going to be taking up. We do have the factory coming.
And a second gas, which is very interesting. I'd also like to take this calm moment to point out that the $125 prize pool is proudly sponsored by the Internet Movie Firearms database. So if you ever get bored, go check that out. If you ever see a firearm in a movie ever, or on TV, or on comics, or whatever, it will be in that database, and it's very interesting because it has all the pictures and stuff. So
very cool.
It's very good.
So Noggin, I didn't actually notice his scout is extremely late. He's at 27 supply and he's just getting up Zerg's ramp now. Very confident in his opener. I mean, they say you don't want to scout until you're gonna have to react to something, and I'm guessing he's practiced this build and he knows it's good against anything Zerg can throw at him early.
Yeah, I mean, there is the bunker there, so that would definitely lean to the fact that he's just going to do it blind, no matter what the Zerg does. And then he just started stim, so could be seeing what looks like some sort of a bio push. What happened to that Hellion? I seem to have missed it.
That's just hanging out by the ramp.
Hanging out, right.
We do have the Roach Warren up. Zerg is probably expecting some kind of harass. Maybe Reaper, maybe a drop, maybe Hellion. So they're getting a couple Roaches out early while still droning is pretty typical behavior. Keeping the spawn larvas up, keeping the drones going out.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Terran... I imagine Terran did see the Roach Warren, so this could be why he's going for some sort of Viking harass on these overlords that are around their map. And really, that just shuts down your vision of what's going on, and does open you up to some potential harassment later on.
Definitely, this overlord is exactly what he wants to eliminate. Scouting that reactor factory. That's interesting placement on the factory, and very impressive that WinHouse actually managed to scout that out. That's going to help him, but he's kind of expecting Hellions anyway. He's going to block this ramp. We'll see if this backdoor is a factor. I'm guessing it probably will. I played Zerg a couple times on this map, and this backdoor always seems really exploitable. I mean, you've got the ramp at the front, they can drop back and forth, back and forth. It's kind of vulnerable in some senses.
Yeah, I even off-raced a game today against Zerg against Protoss, and it was just so easy to go in there and snipe that Nexus while you were doing something at the front.
Exactly.
So anyway, a little push going up on the ramp here. Let's see what the Terran can do.
Not much of a force here. I think these... Whoa, with the drones and the Queen, the Roaches will clean it up pretty easily. But he's going to take a bit of damage that he doesn't need to. Ooh, sniping the Queen, that's going to hurt. Unless... No, he does not have another one coming. But it's going to be at least 2 or 3 spawn larvas that he's missing out on. No anti-air to kill this Viking. That really hurts.
Yeah, he did actually have one coming, but because of the Viking sniping an Overlord, it just it got supply capped.
Ooh. 8 health escaping, wow. That's frustrating.
That's Terran. And this Overlord is still over this factory. I guess Noggin has not seen it yet, and he's decided to use his economic advantage to take, well, maybe not economic, but military advantage to take an expansion.
Indeed. Supply-wise, Zerg is actually in a really good shape. I mean, he's up about 6 workers, he's up about 15 supply. If he macros up and gets a nice lair army, I think he's in good shape. The real trouble with this map is that the third base is... I don't know, like, there is no good third base. Both of these are way, way out there. They're really hard to defend your main and your third from, like, Terran drops. I mean, everybody knows how versatile drops are. Hellions are really fast and current harass. And really, 2-base Zerg versus 2-base Terran doesn't work. You want that third base, you want that extra gas, you want to get hive tech out, you want a huge econ. But really, the third is going to be tough, so we'll see if he can hold it. Maybe he'll time an attack before this Terran second comes in. I don't know, we'll see.
He's just put a hatch down at the third in the middle. His drones is going for that now on my screen. And I like this position, and I see a lot of Zergs doing this against me, really. Generally because your Zonaka towers give really good coverage of that area.
That's a good point. The edges of the map are kind of dark here, and with that Viking out, he's going to lose the Overlord scouting it. But these watchtowers, assuming he moves up with the Roaches and takes them, he's going to have a very easy time. He'll see anything coming.
But not this push.
A little bit of harass. Yeah, he didn't actually seize the watchtowers. I think he would have benefited from doing so. A little bit of an engagement. I think the Roaches are going to do alright here. Clean this up. I kind of dislike how Terran's throwing away little bits of his army just a little
Yeah, I mean, really, this is a great opportunity to just pick his units up and move away, but it seems like he's stuck with it.
Wow, forcing the cancel, I really think Zerg could have held that. I mean, what was it, 4 Roaches against 2 Marauders?
But he does have 26 Lings in production, so he really wants to push this Terran back and get rid of that. And he's hatching in the base, actually. This is how important that third hatchery is.
Definitely. I think this is a very common style. I think it was probably popularized by Cool or Fruit Dealer in the GSL, where as you get your third, you get a 4th hatch in the main, and you just have this insane 4-hatch economy. You can make a ton of Lings, which will morph into Banelings, got a lot of gas, a lot of options, but losing that 3rd hatch, forcing the cancel, is really going to hurt him, and having to build that many Zerglings, like, those Zerglings are totally useless now. He's just sitting there waiting for a push that's not going to come, which he would know if he had the watchtowers, but he doesn't.
And he has just built a bunch of Mutalisks, but his Oversaw did see in Terran's base and saw 3 Vikings and the reactor still going for Noggin, so I'm not sure WinHouse knows how Viking heavy Noggin is right now. I mean, it's good that he stopped making Mutalisks, he's only got 3, but he's still getting the +1. And a Baneling Nest.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Zerg really has planned here. He's getting the 3rd, he's going to have... He may be playing a standard game with just a delayed economy, which, I don't know, I mean, he may not have a better choice at this point. It's quite a varied army. We got a bit of bio, a bit of Hellions, a bit of air. Interesting army. These players, do you know roughly what ratings they are on the ladder?
I don't know about Noggin, but I know WinHouse... Well, I don't know his rating on the ladder because he plays in Southeast Asia, so it's really weird. But I know he's a very solid macro player, and you know, in IC Cup he was C-, and he's kind of brought that over to Brood War. I'd put him at around 1800 if he played lots, but he's a completely macro player. And now that I think about it, Terran's opening says that he knows this. Like, I can't remember the last time I saw him, do one base play as a Zerg. Anyway, we have a very interesting encounter here. Zerglings being kited by the Hellions. No blue flame, but they're still doing lots of damage, and Zerglings are not able to get this around.
Wow, Zergling Muta cleaning up this little Marine force as the Hellions are out to play. Vikings probably going to clean up those Mutas. That really hurts. I think if he had enough Mutas, he could take out the Vikings using that splash. And I don't really know how Zerg is doing at this point. I mean, supplies are still slightly in his favor, but these Vikings are going to supply cap him, going to cut off the air. Hopefully this third base can come up and he can get